What's up, guys? Are you starting a business or already have started a business but now need an EIN number for it? Well, stay tuned because I'm going to show you how to get it for free. What's an EIN number? An EIN number is an employer identification number, also known as a tax ID number. Basically what this is a social security number for your business. First, we're going to go to Google and we're going to type in irs.gov. Then we're going to go down here to where it says apply for employer ID number, also known as the EIN. Now, something to remember is that you can only do this Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And of course, you're going to need your social security number or the EIN number of a parent company. Now, something to keep in mind, guys. At the end of this, you're going to need to have the ability to either save, print, or it's also going to give you the option to mail the final copy, the generated EIN number for your business. And you either want to save it or want to have it mailed to you. If you have a printer, I definitely recommend you go ahead and, print it out right then and there at the end of this session. Or if you don't have a printer, I kind of don't recommend saving it or downloading it because some of us, we're doing these off phones that can sometimes break and be hard to get into and so on and so forth. Some people are just klutzes, what can I say? So in that option, I recommend that you have it mailed to your home. So now we're just gonna press apply online now. It's gonna give you this little piece here. Now, make sure you read this in its entirety. I'm not gonna take the time to read it aloud here, but you're dealing with the IRS. So let's take it a little seriously, guys, okay? So we're gonna get into it. Begin application. Now, it's gonna give you a couple of different options here. Sole proprietor, partnerships, corporations, limited liability companies, estate, trusts. I'm gonna assume that this is your first time getting an EIN number, and you're gonna want to go with one or two options because a lot of people starting off businesses for the first time, they don't necessarily have a lot of money to start with, generally. But even if you do, most of the time you're just going to start off here with a limited liability company. Now, if you're, say, a landscaper or a motor mechanic shop, or you're just trying to have a little side hustle and you don't necessarily need a layer of protection, if you're not, dealing with the public in a way that can get you sued, I would recommend go ahead and get the sole proprietor here. But for this example, we're just going to stick with the LLC. Personally, I love LLCs. A straight LLC is still going to be taxed at the same level as a sole proprietor, which is about 15.3%. You do have an option to pick an election of either being a S Corp or a C Corp. And I'll make videos later on the differences between a C Corp and an S Corp and an LLC and a sole proprietor. But for this video, we're just gonna dive into the LLC. So make sure you click the LLC or whatever, entity you're wanting to use. Press continue. Again, there's another section where you want to take the time to read. Make sure you're understanding, because you don't want to go forward with this process if you don't understand what's going on. After you read it, Press continue. Now, for those of you that are creating LLCs for multiple people, you and some partners, which will be technically a LLP, but LLCs are designed to have members. If it's just you, obviously just put one. If there's two, which I definitely recommend being a multi-member LLC and just kind of throwing your child into it. But again, I'm not a tax expert. I'm not a legal attorney. Disclaimer, go see an attorney if you're wanting to do multi-member LLC. But for this example, we're just going to use one. Then right here, you're just going to go and select whatever state you're in. I'm in Florida, so I'm going to select Florida. But if you're in Georgia, Tennessee, Virginia, so on and so forth, you're just going to select whatever state you're in. Then we're going to press continue. Again, guys, take the time to read this. And if you need to know what these terms are, like single member LLC, disregarded entity, Form 1040, so on and so forth, Form 8832, corporate status, just click on them. And basically what will happen is it's just going to generate this little definition here for you, okay? I already understand all this, so there's no need for me to read it out loud to you. Again, take the time to sit here and read these definitions, this portion of it, and we're going to continue. Then it's going to take you to this screen asking, why is this LLC requesting an EIN number? And of course, whatever your situation you want to select. The vast majority of the time, again, I'm assuming you're starting a new business. So we're going to go ahead and start by clicking this right here, start a new business. Select this option if you are beginning a new business. Continue. Now, on this portion, do not try and be slick here. Put in your information and only your information, unless you're a multi-member LLC, which they're going to ask for your partner's information as well at this portion. But at this time, we're just going to, enter here. This is only for example purposes here, so. After you do that, just select this one here. Next is going to ask for the LLC's physical location. Now, I recommend putting your home address if you do not have a office space or a place that you're going to be doing business in. So let's go ahead and enter that here. Use this as an example again. Oh, and guys, you want to use real numbers, real addresses, because if you don't use them, this software is sophisticated. It will kick you out. sometimes it'll give you this right here. It'll have the one that you entered and then the address that's verified in their system. Again, these are sophisticated softwares. So just go over here, down in our database, and click point. You just want to go ahead and enter your business's name. Now right here where it says trade name, doing business as, your LLC can also do business as a different name as well. Same thing. This will basically ask you to, when you do a sole proprietor, to ask you what your business name is going to be. And that's also doing business as is also referred to as a fictitious name. So if you ever hear that term, that's what it means. And then right here, state where articles of organization are or will be filed, and LLC start date was February 22. So now I'm not going to press continue because I don't want to create this entity, but that's basically it in a nutshell. This is all you need to do. After you press continue, it's gonna, give you the confirmation information. You're gonna, continue on that process until it gives you the final page where it generates your EIN number for you. Now, after you have your EIN number, you can go back to your Secretary of State website. I'm in Florida, so I'm going to use the Florida Secretary of State website. But if you're in a different state, obviously you're going to have to take the process of doing it for yourself. But in the state of Florida, we can go back to our Secretary of State website and add our EIN number to our entity. So we're going to type in somebiz.org. Click here. Scroll down and go right over here to where it says update and change your information. Then just go right here where it says update the entity's current email address, FEIN, which is just a federal EIN number, and address. And we're just going to click here. And this is the page it's going to send you to. So basically after that, all you're going to do is enter your business name here. And if you're in Florida, here's your docket number is going to be entered. I assume that other states have this as well, but you're going to put it right there. You don't need to do this here. Don't need to, you need to add an email here. Don't need to do this. And then this is the area where you add the EIN number, and then just go down here and click submit and you'll be set. Now you'll also have the option to, if you want, you also don't have to worry about this. You can update this information on your annual report. Well guys, that wraps up this video. I'm going to leave a link to starting your LLC maybe somewhere over there. I'm not quite sure, but see you in the next one. And stay tuned for more videos. And if you like this type of content, like and subscribe for more. More videos will be coming.